Good morning. I'm having one of those days today, so hopefully I can get through this video. I've had the postman knocking on the door and the woman downstairs is a bit upset, so I'm hoping for the fourth time I actually managed to do this. Okay. I'm going to be doing some updates of different things that are going on, events that are happening, challenges, and of course our lovely Race to 1000. Friendly Junk Journal people, that is Linda Israel. If you don't know who Linda is, do go and join the group and do watch one of her videos. She does a live on a Monday night and on a Thursday evening. For me in the UK, Thursday evening is about 6:30 at night, and on a Monday it's round about 10:45 at night. So I don't usually catch the Monday ones, but I always do the Thursday ones, unless I'm not well or, you know, I've got a house full. So beautiful, beautiful creations that Linda makes. Linda is actually a mixed media artist, and she's done some beautiful work, and she's now doing journals. Now, while you're in the group, there are different little games going on. We have Junkie Joe. Junkie Joe is a little bot. He's not a real person, but he controls a couple of little games that happen. And while you're there, if you're commenting and you're actually turning up, the rest of it, you get what are called junk bucks. And the junk bucks you can use to play these little games, or if you save up to 2,000, then you get $10 off in Linda's shop. Now, the other thing you can do is you can try and help support Linda by making a small donation, any donation of $1, and you can be put into a draw at the end of the evening to win one of Linda's journals or whatever she's giving away that evening. Now, I've been very, very lucky to win a couple of things from Linda, and her creations are absolutely beautiful. Now, this is one of the journals that I've got from Linda. What Linda will do while she's doing her thing, she does a lot of put my teeth back in, jelly plate printing, and she uses a lot of junk. You know, she doesn't use, let's just take the clip off the back. She will use things of mail stuff that's come through. So she really shows you how to create a journal without having to have much. You know, everything is made from junk. Now, how beautiful this. This is actually a napkin. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? And her work is really, really beautiful. Now, this is one of the ones that she did that you would then come along later on and you will then put your own creations into it. I just think her work is really amazing. I love watching her when she goes live. And something like this is just so beautiful. It really is. And I'm not going to go right the way through in detail, but that's part of what she does on her lives, which is a lovely thing to be part of. It really is. Now, Friendly Junk Journal people have just put up 7 upcoming events. They're mainly swaps. There is one in there that I think is really, really lovely, and it's called October We Care Posting Event. And this, when this goes up, if you're having a bit of a rough time, or you'd like somebody to pray for you, or you just want to talk to somebody, you can post in this little event and the group come and support you. And it is lovely because it's a special place to be. It doesn't have to be out there where, you know, all the YouTubes go up and all that type of thing, because there are a lot of posts that go through Linda's group. So it is important to have somewhere just a little bit quiet and somewhere where we can, you know, talk about these things. Now, I've also just set up a group, a swap, and it's about swap suggestions. During the year, obviously, and every month, there are different swap suggestions. I've done washi tape ones, and it was cut out flowers at one stage. You know, you would fussy cut flowers and send them over, and there's lots of different ones, and they're wanting suggestions for next year. So if you've got any ideas, it would be lovely if you went and popped along and just stuck your suggestions in there, and then once we've got all the suggestions in, we can sit down and work out where we can fit them in the months, and hopefully your suggestion will come up for next year. The other swaps and that are going on at the moment, there's a tassel swap, there's a Secret Santa. Now the Secret Santa, you will receive a parcel, but you won't know who it's from until you've got it. And when you send yours to your, it's not a swap partner, you'll be sending to somebody completely different, which I think's nice. You're not actually swapping with the same person. I think that's really, really lovely. There's an autumn folded folio, and if you're worried about any of these, Linda's got videos on them, and you can watch one of the videos. There's also a traveller's notebook swap, and a journal page swap, which I think is really great too. So there's quite a lot going on in that group. Now, I've been part of that group for a very, very long time. I'm the same part of Linda's Thursday night watches. I'm on admin over there now because, you know, they asked for help, and I thought, great, because I'm not doing what I used to do, and that was out of the house at like 8 o'clock in the morning and not getting back till tea time, and doing so much volunteering. So it's good to give back, isn't it? So I'm around there. That's where you'll find me. But my main place has been, of course, I'm still with Tracie, and I'm still doing you know, all the things over there, and admin, and blessedly I'm doing DT for Tracie Fox as well, so I'm there as well. But I'm usually around during the day and half the night, because like a lot of us with fibromyalgia, you know, you have those nights where you cannot sleep. Anyway, so that's that update. Now, race to 1,000. Right. Our lovely girls, Thelma and Susie, set this up, and it's lovely because you're giving shout outs, you're encouraging people to go and subscribe to newish channels, but we want to try and get as many as we can up to 1,000 subbies. Now, over the last week, I've come up with a couple that I've been talking to. Now, Nat Williams, she has actually got 824. But Nat is so lovely to listen to. I love her videos. I really do. And I could listen to her all day. And the other two, now, the first one is Faye Phillips. Now, how I found Tina was she'd posted in one of the groups. I think it was Nevermore Creations was where she actually posted. And she doesn't actually have a YouTube. But I had popped into her Etsy group because she'd put up some journals, and I like to just go and have a look and see what the prices are, because surprise, surprise, I've actually opened my Etsy shop. And you want to, you don't want to be in competition, but you want to know that when you're pricing, you are actually going to be able to sell your things. I mean, I've seen journals, particularly from America's side, and they can be £200. The average price here, you know, it's up to £100 usually here, I would say. But she has beautiful, beautiful journals, and they aren't very much. And the thing is, at the moment with coronavirus, she's not actually posting out over to like the UK or international. She's in America, purely and simply because the postage rates are changing like no tomorrow, and it'll be because of the way that the pound and the dollar are going and what have you. But she says if you want something, she will willingly post it over to you, but she'll find out what the postage is first. So obviously you will know exactly what your postage is, instead of putting, say, an estimate of £10 postage in, and then she gets there and finds out that it's a lot more. Because the lovely Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, she had some beautiful stuff pockets that she was selling, and she charged, I think it was something like £5 or something, the postage. And because she does tracking, and the postage had increased so much from us to America, it cost her about £30. She hadn't realised, you know, the weight of it, and it would cost that much. So she basically didn't really make anything out of what she did. So it is a difficult time with Etsy and with postage. So by all means, go over and have a look. It would be lovely just to support her. And the other thing is she is on Instagram. So I thought it would be lovely if we could support her on Instagram. And the other one is Terry S. Lee. Now, Terry posts in all the different groups. But obviously I know her mainly from Tracie's group, you know, the Foxy Crafters. Now, her YouTube is Sweet Pea Papers, and she only has 64 at the moment. So it would be wonderful if we could by Sunday get her up to 100. That would be absolutely amazing. And her Facebook group that she's just recently set up is Sweet Pea Papers and Friends. Now, all these links I will pop down below, plus I will put all the links of the girls that we've been supporting over the last few weeks, including our Susie and Thelma, and I will pop them all down there underneath, you know, the video where everything goes. Now, it's raining cats, it's raining dogs, it's raining bats and pollywogs. Now, this book is written by the lovely Sherry West, and she illustrates it too, and it's signed by our Sherry. And I have a giveaway video up, but we've only had a couple of people put comment on it. So Sherry actually has reposted this in her group. So I'm going to give this till Sunday, this now, to try and help a few more people, because I know even if it's not for a child that you have, or for a grandchild that you have, or the neighbour next door, you know, it could be a giveaway, you know, a gift for Christmas or whatever, or you can just keep it for yourself because it is signed by the author. Is that not amazing? So this is still going, and I will put the link below. What you need to do for this one is subscribe to my channel, which obviously most of you will be anyway because you're watching this, and then go and join the group. Now, the group is where I get and put my colouring creations, because I'm on Sherry's design team. So that one's still running. Now, the other thing, I was watching Tina last night, Shabby Dabby Doodah, and Joie DeFee, she's started a challenge with, is it 49 butterflies or 48 butterflies? Sorry, dementia day. I will put the link anyway. And it's to do an altered book. Now, I've never done an altered book, funny enough. You know, it's just one of those things I've never even thought about doing. And she started hers last night, our Tina. So while she was doing it, I went and grabbed a very old book and started pulling the pages out. Now, how Tina does it is, she will, now you can see where I've ripped them out there, right? She will then count 8 pages. So she counts 8 pages, and then she rips out 4. No, hang on, other way around. She counts 4 pages and then rips out 8. And then she carries on like that through the book. And then what she will do with these 4 pages is she will stick them together. So you have 2 pages, or you can make a pocket from them. You know, the 4 together, make that into a pocket, or a top loading pocket. And she was having so much fun last night, I thought, I'm going to do this. So anyway, I've got some print-offs from Antique Papery and their maps. And I've been going to do a DT project for Tracie Fox, using her historic navigation kit. She brought it out quite a while ago, and it's a lovely kit, but it was one of those, I knew I was going to use it one day, but I wasn't too sure how I was going to use it. And this method, this book, I think will make a really, really good way of showing the kit off. Now, the ones that all I've done is I've literally, at the moment, I've just put the 5 pages in of this, and I've folded it over the back because I thought it looks quite nice. It gives you a edge to that page. And I'll just show you the pages that I've done so far. I mean, these maps are beautiful, aren't they, from Antique Papery? And this is as far as I've got. So I have started it, and I let Joie know last night that I was going to join along with her. Now, the way Joie does it is she does, I think it's It's something, it's 3 pages, and she takes out 2. Another 3 pages, and then she takes out 2. That's the way she does it. I followed Tina because hers was the first one that I've done. And this is where I've got up to. Now, if you decide to do that sort of one, like me, where you're using mats and things like this, there are some lovely pictures in Paulette's group. You know Paulette, who I'm doing the Sunday makes with, of TLC Creates. These are all free. If you join Paulette's group, these are all free. And I think, I can't remember whether there was 2 or 3 pictures of ships, boats, you know, antique ones. And they would be beautiful for a journal like this. So do pop along to Paulette's group, because all her images are copy-free images. You know, they're copyright free. Let's get it right. And she's just about to start the October club. I will be showing you pictures on my Sunday video of what we got in September. And you get so many, you get about 200 or more images, and they're all sent to your inbox. And you get one every day. And some days you'll get 2 or 3. It just depends on how many she's sending out at the time, because obviously some pictures with the pixels will fill your email up quicker than others, and that the images are beautiful. I was showing you some when I did the gingerbread man. Now this is Tracie's kit. This is just the pages. Make sure I got round away. There are writing papers as well, and the writing papers are like this, but they are very, very pale, so that you can write on them, and they would be beautiful on the back, you know, on the back of the of your normal papers, if you're doing a normal journal. Obviously for this I don't really need the back printing on, because these are going to be stuck straight down onto the page. Now the other thing Tina did was she used white emulsion to cover up the pages. Now for me, I'd use gesso, which gives you a lovely way, and Joie was water painting on hers last night. So I'm going to link the videos. There's a lovely one with the tea staining on. Right, that one's upside down. We're all going to fall off the earth. It was upside down. So that's the papers from Historic Navigation. I've already made up the envelopes, and the envelopes are really lovely. They're a lovely size. You get 6 envelopes in the kit. And these would be just lovely, wouldn't they, to pop your ephemera in. Or you can just put a piece of tea dye paper or Kool-Aid dye paper or avocado paper in them. And I've already cut out the ephemera. Well, I did this quite a while back when I was planning on doing this, and then other projects came up, so I sorted them out, and this has been sat there ever since, waiting for me to carry on with it. So this is what I'm going to be using, and I'll show you my little updates, however far I get during, you know, the weeks that we're going. So do come and join us and get a book, an old book. It doesn't matter how old. The books that are newer are better to use than ones that are really old. I mean, this one's actually 1970, but if you choose a newer book, the paper isn't so fragile, and nobody will know what book cover you've got, you know, what book you've got, because they can't see the cover, can they? They don't know what year it was printed. So the fact that when you put everything in it, it will look vintage anyway, doesn't really matter. I've actually torn apart a few Clive Custlers, basically because the ex left of me. So they weren't of interest to me, so I pulled the pages out. But that's another story. But the book covers are great for making journals with. And if you take a little bit off with your rotary cutter, you can get them to the right size that you want. Anyway, that's all the information for today. That's the challenge that's going on, this one. Then the swaps in Friendly Junk Journal People and Race to 1000. So, and do please go and join in the giveaway for Sherry's book. We would love to see you over in group. Just I mean, there are often free images over there, that even if you don't colour, the kids sure will. So thank you for being with me today, and have an amazing day. Love and blessings. Bye.